Hey y'all, welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Colton, here with Brandon. On this 5 Cards 5 Minutes, we've got uncommons and commons for 7 Deadly Sins. Also, worth noting, not all of the commons and uncommons for the set have been revealed yet, so we are working with the card pool that has been revealed so far. This is what we're working with at time of recording.
First up, we have this 0/0 that allows us to be able to, on play, look at the top card of the deck, leave it on top or put it on bottom, or when placed on stage, you can choose one of your other characters and gain 1500 power until end of turn. So really interesting 0, allow you to be able to check the top card of your deck, as well as being able to grant power to help keep another 0 alive. This could pair pretty well with a clean cut, trying to get the clean cut up even higher.
In a standby meta, anything that grants power is at least useful, and this can push that cigarettes combo up into the 8-5 range. So this can help get reverses against big level 1s, if there's an open lane that you can throw this into. Also, top check is always good, fixes triggers, turns Brainstormers into 5-card Brainstormers. So I don't know if there's enough on this card for it to really see play, but there's enough utility here that it's at least worth considering. Up next, we have Jericho dressed up. It's a level 1, 4000 power. On attack, if you have another Britannia character, this gains 3000. Also, you can pitch a Climax to give this card 1000 power, and on reverse, draw. It's in blue, so it's not on color for the 8-choice build, but if you're playing the pants instead, it's a free oversize that can also get Climaxes out of your hand and then replace them with something else.
Yeah, I think this card works really well in the blue deck. Kind of looking at the climax triggers being pants in the book. You're potentially getting additional climaxes that you may not need or want to play. So having an out that you can continually discard a climax to be able to potentially draw additional cards to kind of hand filter in that way, I think is really interesting. Along with the additional 3000 power on attack, you're looking at a potential of 8000 from cost 0 without putting a climax on field. Next up, we have Elizabeth's New Dress. This is a 2/1 free fresh counter. Pay 2 and shuffle your waiting room back into the deck.
This is a profile that's existed for a really long time. It's been one of the most necessary. Almost every deck that has access to a 2/1 free refresh counter is going to run it. This is going to be a one of in probably just about every 7 Deadly Sins deck. Next is this 3/2/9/5. On play, heal 1. Also on play, this card gets X till end of turn. X equal to the number of Britannia characters you have times 500. Also, when this card's level 2 or higher battle opponent becomes reversed, you may pay 1 to search for a Britannia character. If this were an early play, I would really like it. But it's not an early play, so I don't think I like it. The character search is just too late. And, I mean, heal is nice, but lots of things heal. Healing isn't very special. So to heal at level 3 and then search out a character for a turn that you might not get, I don't see this being all that useful long term.
It could be an interesting standby target, especially with standby in the set, having a 3/2 that you can bring to field that if it gets reverses, you can pay 1 search on your opponent's turn. Outside of that really niche circumstance, and I think you probably have other cards you want to play instead of this one, probably is not going to see a whole lot of play. Last up, we have this 3/2 10,000. When placed on stage, you draw 2 and then ditch 1 from hand. Pairs with the climax. When you reverse your opponent, you may pay 2, and if you have 4 other characters, you can deal 3 damage to your opponent and then put that character that you just reversed on top of your opponent's deck. The climax that it pairs with also pairs with level 1 Elaine that allows you to be able to look at the top 4, choose 1. Having a climax that plays at both level 1 and level 3 makes this an interesting piece to be able to tech in to a deck that already may be running that level 1 combo.
So based off of what we have out of the set right now, this only gets up to 13 with 1 back row assist. That's just not enough for something that requires a reverse. You can maybe pick a lane if there's a lane that you can easily get a reverse in just to do additional damage and also to fix the top of your opponent's deck. It's an interesting one because it shares that salvage climax, but really low ceiling. So that's all for us. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back on Tuesday. Brandon will have a deck tech for 7 Deadly Sins, followed by gameplay Thursday. The next Tuesday, we'll have a clock talk. 2 weeks from now, 5 Cards 5 Minutes returns with Fate's Day Night Heaven's Feel. Until then, thank you again for being here. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.
We'll see you then.